We have a sad Torah reading this week, but I think there's something important we can learn from it. Please stay with me for a few moments. Shalom, my friends. This is a week where we have a sad Torah reading. The portion is called Hukat, and three things occur in here that are sad. Number one is this is where Moses commits the sin, and there's a lot of discussion on what precisely the sin was, but he commits the sin that causes God to say, you will not be allowed to enter the land of Israel. You'll be able to see it, but you won't cross over and enter it. We also have two deaths in this Torah portion. Moses' sister Miriam dies. Her death is mentioned only briefly. She died at Kadesh and was buried there. But subsequently, we read about the death of Moses' brother Aaron. And there we get a little more detail. What the Torah says is when the people saw that Aaron had died, they wept for 30 days, all the house of Israel. In other words, the entire community. I'll be honest with you, my friends, it's been a sad few weeks in our congregation. We've lost two wonderful, good people, both of whom died too young. But the Talmud has an important message for us that goes along with the Torah reading that I cited earlier. The Talmud says we should seek to emulate the attributes of the Holy One, blessed be He, that is God. How do we do so? One of the ways the Talmud says is, the Holy One comforted those who mourn. You should comfort those who mourn. That is what it means to be part of a Kihila Kadosha, a sacred community. And that is why we have rituals like sitting Shiva, where the entire community goes and holds religious services at the home of the family of the person who passed away. It's a very, very powerful custom. I've always said that my congregation might not fill our sanctuary every Saturday morning, but we certainly do fill up a house of mourning. And that's the key, my friends. When you know someone who is in pain, who has suffered a loss, who is hurting, who needs others to reach out, be the one to do so. Extend a hand. You may be doing a bigger mitzvah, a more important deed than you will ever realize. That's my thought to take into Shabbat this week. Thank you so much for staying with me. Feel free to subscribe to the channel right there or watch other videos right there. Until next week, Shabbat Shalom.